Comics? It's another beautiful Wednesday morning, which means it's new comic book day. This week is especially fire because Fireborn issue 1 releases, which I'm super excited to pick up. And I'm also pretty sure there are some incredible I Hate Team-Ups variants that are also coming out today. So it's just going to be a super exciting day. The destination for our trip today will be my local comic shop in Boulder, Time Warp. I have the entire day off today because I'm not taking a standardized test. So it's definitely going to be a good one because this local comic shop has a ton of back issues to look through, which I'm personally going to do. And after that, I'm going to hang out with a couple of my comic homies. So it's going to be like a full day in the life vlog. So it's definitely going to be a longer one. I hope you guys enjoy. And without any further ado, let's look at my poll of the week. I usually at least have 5 polls of the week that I like to showcase, but last week I only got 3 new single issues, so I only got 1, and that, of course, is going to be Dork issue 3, written by Brett Bean. His writing has been absolutely phenomenal on this story so far. It's one of my favorite single issues on shelves every time it comes out because this is a fantastical adventure story, which is just so good. It's honestly lighthearted for being gory, so I've reread it a couple of times now because it boosts my mood if I'm having a rough day. I've read the first single issue about like 3 times, 4 times now, just because it's honestly one of my favorite series. I can't wait for the next couple of issues to come out because I just want more Dork. It's honestly a super good read. I'd pick it up. I think it's worth the hype. However, though these may be back issues, I still want to showcase them because they're maybe my favorite pulls that I've ever gotten. First off, I got MFKZ issue 1. This is one of my favorite graphic novels ever. It's one of my favorite films ever, so finding it in the single issue format was super dope, and in my opinion, this cover is super sick. Next, I literally could not believe that I found this. I got Hulk Gray, written by the legendary duo Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. I literally could not believe my eyes, and it was only $7 from my local comic shop, so I immediately had to pick it up. I love this series. I've only read it online, so I think I'm gonna collect it in single issue format if I can, because I think that'd be super sick. And just like that, the homie Keegan's arrived, so let's get down to Time Warp. And just like that, we on the way to the comic shop. It's like magic. We are at the local comic shop, Time Warp and Games, so let's get right in here. Hola. May I get my pull box?
Like I said, this one is surprisingly great.
Look at that. Oh,
Jeff Lemire.
I've been plotting on these for so long. That Cyclops statue is so sick. And new polls for the week. This is maybe my fattest week of the month, so, you know. 8 single issues, I think. No, 7, because I dropped the thing on the doorstep. Just because it wasn't too interesting. But super excited with what I got. And we're back at it, getting some grub at Moe's Broadway Bagels. I might just get a sip, you know, a little drink, because I ain't got too much money. I spent most of that on comics. And now we await the grub. I got a little sticker. Well, of course, I got the Yerba Madre Peach Revival drink. Naturally caffeinated. Bro, you can't even talk. You got your salt.
It's a yerba mate.
You got your salt drink, bro. This guy's drinking nut salt.
Electrolytes, bro.
Yeah, electrolytes from nut salt. This bro got a
I got that protein shake. So
protein shake.
Salty on it.
That's so
Stay salty.
Alright.
I saw it.
Cut to the crib. Just like that, we're at the homie's crib. He's already sitting down. I've already bagged and boarded my comics. Let's look at these buttes. Oh my god, Fireborn. Let's save the haul. Let's save the haul. What's this guy looking at? The
Looking at those new Alex Ross
Oh
variants,
my
son.
god, literally bust worthy,
I
bro.
have to pull all these, bro.
All this guy ever does when we're at his crib is do like the same 3 lines on skate.
Bro.
And after a very fulfilling hangout session, we are back at the crib. So let's take a look at what I got this week. These are some beauties, so I think I gotta change the camera angle. I think this camera angle will do the comic a lot more justice. But first up, of course, I have Fireborn issue 1. The absolute Batman homage variant. This is the second story associated with the Lost Fantasy universe, which I'm super excited for. I have Lost Fantasy in trade paperback. I'm waiting for the second trade paperback to come out to be caught up in the single issues. I absolutely adore it. So the fact that there's a new segment in this universe, I was absolutely thrilled about. And of course, you know, I had to pick it up today. Can't wait to read it. Then from the legendary Invincible universe, of course, I had to pick up Battle Beast issue 8. We're one issue away from the Conquest Battle Beast fight. I am super excited. Of course, I had to pick up the I Hate Team-Ups variant because they have been doing absolutely sick stuff on these covers. I mean, look at Conquest here. There's no doubt about it that this is a sick cover, and I can't wait to give this a read. Then for my final independent series, I have Narco issue 2. My partner has absolutely been adoring this series. I picked up issue 1, I read it, I thought it was pretty good. So I can't wait to pick this up and give it a read and see what my partner thinks about it. Then getting into DC, of course, I have Absolute Batman issue 19. Scott Snyder has been killing it on this story. This is going to be the first full appearance and interaction, I think, with the Arc M Rogues, which I'm just absolutely thrilled for. If you're not reading this or picking it up, I don't know what you're doing personally, because this is just such an absolutely amazing series. Then from the Next Level initiative, of course, I had to pick up Batwoman issue 2. Issue 1 was absolutely extraordinary. The story was so interesting, so I just can't wait to see how it develops. I'm still kind of confused, so I might need to reread issue 1 before I read issue 2, but nonetheless, I'm super excited. And for my final DC pull of the week, of course, I had to pick up Scotty Young's Lobo issue 2. The way issue 1 ended was just super excited. It made me super curious about the way that this series is going to go, you know, its direction. So issue 2 was a must. I mean, this cover art is also absolutely fantastic, so I can't wait to give it a read. And finally, with my only Marvel single issue of the week, I have Jessica Jones Alias issue 2. The cover art is spectacular on this comic series in particular, it seems. And honestly, the cover art is a great way to tell that this series is high quality. I mean, the story is just as in-depth and cool as the cover art. And now, without any further ado, let's give Fireborn issue 1 a read. I've been talking this comic up big because I've been super excited about it. So let's see if it meets my standards and expectations. Fireborn issue 1 is peak. You've heard it here first. This story was absolutely incredible. This was maybe my favorite pull so far of the year. The pacing of the story is just so amazing. There's not a lot of writing, but there's enough to give you a good general background of what's going on. You get a preview to what's occurring. You get a background of how that happened, you know, how things got to where things are, and then you get the climax at the end of the story. And it seems like there's going to be a beautiful continuation into the next issue. That you could read this standalone without understanding what's going on in Lost Fantasy and still have it be an amazing introduction to a superhero. I think this is an incredible read that you should be picking up as soon as you get the chance, because I think a lot of big things are going to come out of this one story. And without any further ado, I think I'm going to end the video here. Today was absolutely incredible. The rest of my day is going to be filled with chores and reading the rest of the comics that came out this week. I think this week was absolutely amazing for storytelling, and especially for art and comic covers. This week had some ridiculously sick comic covers that I'm so glad that I was able to get when they released. And I hope to see you guys later. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.